Dubois say, if I lost, I get and
I retire.
I retired. Yeah, I say, hey, it's not good.
You have to keep boxing.
Yeah, you young. You can training.
Heart for it anymore, and you don't want to compete anymore. I think retirement is the best option.
Daniel Dubois loses to Usyk again, and now he's crying retirement like the whole sport owes him sympathy. Usyk didn't just beat him, he broke him mentally, and now he's giving him career advice out of pity. It's not ballet, Usyk said, and he's right. But Dubois, he's moving like a ballerina who doesn't want to get hit. 2 fights, 2 humiliations, and now he wants out? Embarrassing.
It's not that. It's boxing. It's not ballet. It's not dancing, Daniel. You young. You can dream. Man, relax, man. It's boxing.
And if you thought that was brutal, wait till you hear what Usyk said next in the post-fight press conference. Usyk didn't hold back. He called Dubois out in front of the world. According to him, Dubois was already planning his retirement before the fight even started. That's not just weak, that's embarrassing. The truth is brutal. Dubois can't handle defeat. And Usyk, cool as ever, let the world know he sees right through him.
Say, if I lost, I get and
I retire.
I retired. Yeah, I say, hey, it's not good.
You have to keep boxing.
Yeah, you young. You can training. Maybe it's stupid mind, but if I lost in this fight, I get out in boxing. But maybe it's emotion, but.
Even Eddie Hearn's being polite, but you can feel the sarcasm creeping through. Retirement? After getting folded twice by Usyk? That's not a great career, that's a disappearing act. Hearn's basically saying, if Dubois wants to run, fine, just don't expect the fans to chase him. This ain't a charity farewell tour. Now hear what Eddie really thought of that performance, especially how fast Dubois crumbled after round 1.
British fight fans, because we've got a chance to make the biggest fight in boxing, but you know, if that is the last we see of him, he's had a great career. I doubt it. But, you know, it's always best to come into retirement to make sure someone pays you to come out of retirement. But if that's his lot, much respect to him and wish him all the...
So much for Dubois being dangerous early. He came out hot for 1 round, and Usyk just walked him down like a bully stealing lunch money. Once again, Dubois had no answer. And now he wants to retire? Looks like he's better at giving up than game plans. Pathetic. Even Frank Warren, who's backed Dubois for years, couldn't hide the disappointment after that embarrassment.
Usyk was under pressure in the first round because Dubois comes out fast like he did against AJ, and if he catches you, you're in trouble. And I think just after that, he just decided basically, I'm not going to go on the back foot anymore. I'm going to take the fight to Dubois. And he just kind of beat him up. And obviously stops him. I mean, he's beaten AJ twice, Fury twice, Dubois twice. Unbelievable.
Frank Warren sounds like a man trying to save face. He's talking about learning, but what's Dubois learning? How to quit gracefully. At 27, you should be in your prime, not crying about retirement. Frank knows it too. He's just too loyal to say it out loud. This whole act is getting embarrassing.
If he don't learn from it, then he won't come again. But it's up to him. You know, it was a tough night for him, a tough night. Is he okay, like health-wise? He's obviously very, very disciplined. But in terms of that was brutal, that knockout, Frank. Is he okay? He got up. He got up at 10. He wasn't brutal. He wasn't.
And now Warren doubles down, claiming Dubois made the decision on his own. But was it courage or just pure surrender? Frank Warren is trying hard to make Dubois' retirement sound noble, but fans aren't buying it. Social media exploded with trolling. He gave up versus Joyce, now runs from Usyk. Amazing what? His ability to quit? People are angry, not emotional. British fans backed him twice, and twice he crumbled under pressure. Now he's walking away without even owning up to the mental collapse? The rumors are louder than ever. Did Dubois mentally check out before the bell even rang? Warren says it's his decision, but the tone says it all. Dubois wasn't built for this level, and he finally admitted it. Respect isn't handed out for showing up. You earn it by surviving wars. Dubois hasn't survived a storm yet. This isn't a goodbye, it's an escape.
I think that's the decision he's made. And we've had, I mean, what he's given to British boxing has been amazing.
Adam Smith tried to stay neutral, but even he hinted at the elephant in the room. Dubois folds when it matters most. A blocked shot here, a body shot there, and suddenly Dubois is done? Fans saw the same story twice. Usyk lands clean and Dubois checks out. Twitter blew up with memes mocking the deja vu. Low blow? Again? Or low heart? Fans are done sugarcoating it. This isn't about tactics. This is about toughness. The retirement bombshell just confirmed what critics were saying all along. Dubois doesn't want this smoke. He wants controlled fights, easy wins, and no damage. That's not heavyweight boxing, that's wishful thinking. Adam Smith may be diplomatic, but the fans aren't. And their verdict is brutal. Dubois can't handle adversity, and retirement isn't a shock, it's a surrender. Meanwhile, Usyk, cool and composed, showed exactly what mental toughness looks like in his post-fight reflection.
He shook Dubois as well at the end of the second round. I thought Daniel did really well in the third round actually to come back and landed a few right hands, but they were sort of partially blocked. Usyk never really gets hit flush. There was that other sort of low blow type body shot, exactly like the one in Poland, which they sort of shook off. And yeah, unfortunately, Daniel was trying to catch him with the right hand, and it was the right hand that led to the end for.
While Dubois cries retirement, Usyk talks about sacrifice, hunger, and what it truly means to be a champion. 3.5 months in camp, no family, one house, 14 men, 0 excuses. That's what greatness looks like. And that contrast? It's painful. Fans were quick to point it out. How can Dubois talk about quitting while Usyk's still hungry for more after beating him twice? Rumors now suggest Dubois was mentally broken before the rematch, just counting down the rounds before folding again. And here's Usyk, already talking about his next camp. No drama, no running, just pure grit. It's not just Dubois retiring, it's his credibility, his legacy, and his fan base walking out with him. Meanwhile, Usyk's stock rises like a true warrior. The gap between the two, not just skill, it's mindset, soul, and heart. And when Gareth A. Davies spoke next, he didn't just praise Usyk, he absolutely buried Dubois in the same breath.
I wanna rest. I cannot say who my next opponent today, because I prepare 3.5 months. I not see my family, my wife. Every day I live with my team with 14 guys. Yeah, in one house. Yeah, it's every day only one face. Now I wanna back home. Now I wanna.
Gareth A. Davies couldn't have painted it better. Usyk was a magician, and Dubois was the disappearing act. Under 15 minutes? That's all it took to mentally dismantle a man now screaming, "I'm retiring," like a lost schoolboy. Fans online didn't hold back. Dubois got turned into a meme by round 4. One tweet said, another, "He quits faster than my Wi-Fi." It's harsh, but honest. While Gareth praised Usyk's genius, it also shined a brutal light on Dubois' lack of resistance. The magician didn't just win, he made his opponent vanish from the sport. Dubois didn't just lose a fight, he lost his standing, his confidence, and any claim to being elite. The retirement talks aren't a surprise anymore, they're just part of the act. Dubois came for glory and left with excuses. The fans, they've moved on. And just when you thought it couldn't get more savage, Chisora steps in with some of the most unforgiving words of the night.
Of greatness, and he goes out into the night, like all the people here tonight, knowing that a big debate will rage now as to where he actually sits in the pantheon of the all-time heavyweight greats. I thought he was astounding from beginning to end. He discombobulated, he mesmerized, he'd used his magician skills against Daniel Dubois, and it took him under 15 minutes. He was brilliant from first to the last.
Derek Chisora didn't sugarcoat it. He called it how every real fan saw it. Dubois' camp spent more time moaning about body shots than preparing for war. Instead of building a killer, they built a complainer. You want to be a killer? Hang out with killers. That line hit home. Dubois surrounded himself with yes men, not warriors. While Usyk was in a camp of killers, locked in a house with 14 guys, grinding every day, Dubois was out here crying foul and plotting retirement speeches. And now we're supposed to sympathize? Fans are furious because this wasn't just a defeat, it was a mental collapse they saw coming. Chisora knows what it's like to take punishment and keep swinging. That's why his words carry weight. He's lived it. Dubois hasn't. You can't buy grit. You can't fake heart. And in heavyweight boxing, there's no hiding behind excuses. You either show up like a monster, or you get remembered like Dubois, soft, spoiled, and forever running from pain. Chisora's message was clear. Stop blaming low blows and start owning your cowardice. And Chisora wasn't done. His next comment stripped away every excuse and exposed the truth.
They were going off the scale of body show, you're a liar and all this for no reason. And what happened now?
He quit. Chisora just said what everyone else was thinking. No fancy analysis, no protective language, just straight up facts. Dubois didn't go out on his shield, he folded without a fight. Chisora is stunned, not just at the performance, but at the chaos behind the scenes. Apparently, even Dubois' camp had lost the plot. When you're throwing insults after a loss instead of accepting reality, it means only one thing. You know your guy had no business being in that ring. It was set for him to win, Chisora said, and that's the worst part. Dubois had every chance, and he blew it twice. Fans were already calling him Kitoas after the Joyce fight. This just sealed it. His team didn't train him different because deep down, they knew nothing had changed. New gloves, same heart, and when Chisora's trying to offer some post-fight respect and gets told to shove it, that's just coward energy all around. Dubois didn't just lose, he embarrassed British boxing. Again, and just to make sure there's no doubt left, Joseph Parker breaks it down simply. Dubois was broken from the inside.
Yeah, man, they quit. I don't understand. You know, they were supposed to train him different. They did not. I mean, like, it's big time. It was set for him to win it. You know, it was set for him to win it. You know, when I went to graduate, he said, "How you feel?" You know, Don Child goes to me, "Oh, go suck your best friend's dick." I'm like, "Okay, cool."
Joseph Parker wasn't shocked, and that says it all. He saw the breakdown coming. Dubois looked decent early, sure, but once Usyk settled in and started flowing, the whole fight flipped. He broke him down, Parker said, and that's exactly what happened. Slowly, surgically, Usyk dismantled him. Not just physically, mentally. It was like watching someone lose belief in themselves in real time. The feints, the movement, the rhythm, it all exposed Dubois' lack of ring IQ and lack of grit. Parker didn't even try to protect him. No excuses, no sympathy, just facts. He saw a man who couldn't take the heat and folded under basic pressure. Fans heard Parker and felt validated. Dubois wasn't robbed, he wasn't caught cold, he was outclassed and outhearted. Now, instead of bouncing back, he's announcing retirement like it's some heroic moment. Nah, the truth is simple. When the fight got real, Dubois disappeared. And Parker, like every real one in the game, saw through the hype long ago. No one's stunned, because we've all seen this pattern before.
I'm not stunned, I know that he broke him down, right? He broke him down, he was patient. Then Dubois did, for me, looked better. Like landed some good shots in the beginning, it was going back and forth. And he got Usyk's attention, but he was patient. Feints, movement, footwork.
Daniel Dubois saying I'm retiring after losing to Usyk again has sent shockwaves through the boxing world, but not in the way he expected. Fans aren't shedding tears, they're firing shots. This wasn't a warrior bowing out after a legendary career. It felt like a man walking away because he couldn't take the heat. Twice now, Dubois has been beaten down by Usyk, and twice he's looked for a way out. First through controversy, now through retirement. The fans aren't buying the noble act. They're calling it what it is, quitting, and what makes it worse. He's only 27, in your physical prime, and instead of regrouping, you retreat? That speaks volumes. The internet is flooded with memes, outrage, and speculation. Was this planned all along? Did Dubois already mentally check out before the first bell? Even his own camp seems unsure. While Usyk talks sacrifice and legacy, Dubois talks defeat and disappearance. He's gone from heavyweight hopeful to walking headline, not for his skills, but for his surrender. What happens now? Will he truly hang up the gloves, or is this another publicity tactic? And if he does come back, how can anyone take him seriously again? The trust is broken, the aura is gone. He's lost more than just to Usyk, he's lost the fans. So here's the question, is this really the end of Daniel Dubois, or is there one last fight left in him? Not in the ring, but for his respect. Let us know what you think below.